Hello Duelists and welcome back to TopTableDuels. Today's video is going to be a ranked best of 3. These are high ranked, so in the blue we have Porty93 at 870. He is going to be playing branded Despia Bystials against Killua EZ at 1270, who is going to be playing the Sprights. Let me know in the comments below before this kicks off which deck you think is going to win. And also, as always, give me a shout out in the comments below of what decks you want to see in the future. So with any more, let's go ahead and kick this off. Porty93 is going to go into main phase 1. It's going to be accepted by Killua. Sorry, Killua. I'll just call him Killua from here on out. He's going to activate his Bystial Rebellion, ditching it to get the Bystial Magnemite. Then he'll activate his Branded Regain and then activate a Branded Fusion. Killua has no hand traps, so that is going to send the Fallen of Albaz as well as the other Bystial Rebellion from his hand to special summon the Albion of the Branded Dragon. Albion's effect will activate, banishing out the Fallen of Albaz, as well as, I didn't see the other one come out of his hand, the Despian Tragedy out of his hand, to get himself into Lubellion, the Searing Dragon. At this point, he is going to he's going to Chain Link himself. So Chain Link 1, Lubellion, Chain Link 2, Despian Tragedy, Chain Link 3, Branded Regain. Draws into, so he's also playing the Predaplant engine in this as well. So he draws into the Predaplant Cobra, and then adds his Alubra of the Despia, and then special summons out his Mirror Jade. Puts in attack mode in the extra monster zone, and then he's going to tribute his Albion of the Branded Dragon for his Bystial Rebellion, setting his Branded Beast. Now he has his full engine online, and then he'll normal summon the Alubra, adding himself Branded Retribution, give himself a counter trap, and he has his Bystial Magnemite in graveyard for the first summon. So then Albion on end phase, because it was there in the graveyard, is going to set the branded opening, and then he'll pass turn. I think that's a fairly decent opening for a branded deck. One of the better ones I've seen. Alright. Killua is going to start and go into his main phase 1, normal summon the Beaver. Porty will say okay, and then Nimble Angle or special summon out. At this point, Porty is going to tell him he's got something to do, and then he's going to activate Branded Opening, special summon the Dramaturge of Despia by discarding the Predaplant Cobra. And now on the special summon of Spright Red, he will activate Branded Regain, special summoning out his Magnemite, activating his Magnemite effect, and then Killua allows that to go through because he's going to force him out of one of his monster's effects, and then he'll activate Branded Branded Beast on the resolution of that, targeting the Spright Red and popping it off the field. So now he's got to search the end phase, and Killua's game state is not any better off than it was. So he is going to exi his 2 Nimbles over into a, I'm going to bear the Soul Sweeper. Porty says, I need to read that. What set did that come out in? I keep seeing him a lot, and I know he hasn't been around for a while. So on summon, Mirror Jade is going to activate its effect, sending the Alba Lenatus to the graveyard to banish off the Soul Sweeper. At which point Killua is going to activate his Foolish Burial, send his Nimble Angler, and keep those plays moving. So Killua is going to say Angler effect, to which case Porty is going to say think. He's saying, hey, I'm still thinking about this. And now he's going to light off his Branded Retribution. Yep. It's going to negate that effect. And now Triple Tactic Talent is going to activate. He is going to take the Dramaturge of Despia, discard his Swamp Frog to send his Dupe Frog, special summon Swap's effect to send another Swap to graveyard. At this point, he has to go into Dark. I was going to say, Sprine's not going to get him anything. Elf's not going to get him anything. Goes into Dark, special summons the Bystial Magnemite, activates its effect to get his own Bystial engine online. Goes into his Spright Elf. Now he can go grab the Dark. Oh no, he's going to grab the red instead. Oh yeah, no, because he's locked into... can't be used as link material. So... if only there was an IP Masquerade somewhere in the graveyard, that would have been a better play. Now he's going to go into his Gigantic Spright. Now Killua's got Think here. realistically, he's got a 3200, which isn't going to be much of a problem, especially with Branded Beast online. What does he go into from here? Activates the Branded Beast, special summon the blue. Okay, so just going to get his jet and get more of his engine back online. Activates jet. Can he get... No, so he's going to have to get starter. Smashers isn't going to give him a lot. Then he goes into his Mannequin Cat, number 29. Uses his Gigantic Spright, swings over the Lubellion, and then uses Mannequin Cat to swing over the Aluber. Sets a Spright starter and passes turn. So both Porty... Don't know why he's... Yeah, okay. Grabs his Fallen of Albaz off of his Lubellion, then draws for turn. Normal summons the Fallen of Albaz, activates effect to use his opponent's monsters to special summon. Goes into his Albion because it's just a light monster, which Mannequin Cat is. Activates Albion's effect. He's going to banish the Albaz as well as the Bystial Magnamut to special summon Borreload Furious Dragon. Activate his Branded Regain on resolution, returning the Fallen of Albaz, getting himself a draw with his Despian Tragedy, and then activating his Branded Retribution, banishing it to add back Branded Fusion to hand. At this point, you got full engine back online, and then tributes the Albion for the Bystial Lubellion. Activate Bystial Lubellion's effect, setting the loss, and at that point, he was going to say, hey, I can't respond to anything. He's got to banish online again on his next turn. There's no way I'm taking this home. So, scoops up. We go into game 2. Killua's deciding he wants to go first this time. Opens up the Fenrir, Swamp Frog, Nimble Angler, Triple Tactics, and a Dupe Frog. Porty opening up a Lure, Fallen, Bystial Magnamut, Albion, the Shrouded Dragon, and then Branded opening. So Killua is going to start his main phase 1 by special funding Castor Fenrir in defense mode, activate Spec to get another Castor Fenrir, and then special summon the Swamp Frog by ditching the Nimble Angler. So Swamp Frog will go, and then Nimble Angler will chain to, or will go on the... I was saying Swamp 2. Yeah, so he's going to activate Nimble Angler to bring out 2 Beavers. Exy those into a Gigantic Spright to get his blue. Now his full engine is obviously online. Then he gets the jet. Jet to grab starter, not smashers. He thinks he's got enough on board to keep his opponent pinned down. He's going to go into the Spright Elf, summon back the blue. Okay. And then he's going to Exy into number 65, the Gym Buster. And then he will normal summon the Dupe Frog. Oh yeah, he's not normal summoned yet to go into his Totally Awesome. And then we'll set his Spright starter. So, Porter's staring down a couple of interruptions. He draws the Infinite Impermanence off the top. And then he will light off Branded Opening. It's a no-cost option. Discarding the Albion, definitely a no-cost option because you can just use him in graveyard, and then gets his Despian Tragedy to hand. Activates the Infinite Impermanence to hit the Elf. And he says that's okay, so we've turned off Totally Awesome coming back. At this point, starter is going to activate on resolution, special summoning out the Carrot. And then a Lure of Darkness will come down. Carrot will activate, tributing off the Elf to negate and destroy the Allure. Now Bystial Magnamut will activate, banishing out the Gigantic Spright. No effect. Porty says, I'll think on effect. He says the Imperma's too late, and he scoops it up there. He could choose not to go in the effect and run over the Toad, but that still doesn't solve the problem with the Fenrir. It was the number 65. So, has to scoop it up. Can't play through that board. So far, it's just been both players setting up an established board. I feel like that's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Has come to in the meta right now. I know Tearlament doesn't quite do that, but they just rebuild their board every turn. Alright, so Porty is going to start off his turn by normal summoning Keeper, the Dragon Magic, and he's going to discard 1 card to add Polymerization, or a fusion card. So he's going to ditch the Despia Theater of Branded to get his instant fusion. Then he's going to activate Branded Lost. So at this point, all responses to fusion monsters effects are offline. He's going to instant fusion into Predaplant and Blue Miladies. Yeah, whoever plays Predaplant, let me know. Are you excited that Predaplant is in this deck? Or are you upset that Predaplant can't win on their own and has to get forced into a Despia deck? So, the Predaplant fusion tributes off the Keeper of Dragon Magic special summon out of Cobra. Cobra's effect activates, which gets him the Branded Fusion to hand. That is just that's actually a really good way into Branded Fusion. Then he'll activate the Predaplant Bufa Luca, which allows him to fusion summon while it's in its in the Pendulum Zone. He's going to special summon into the Dragostapelia. Branded Loss will activate, allowing him to get Albion the Shrouded Dragon. Then he'll activate Branded Fusion. He cannot activate Ash Blossom here. Can he? No, he can. Activation of cards effects that include the effect of fusion summon. A fusion monster cannot be gated. Also, your opponent can activate cards and effects when a fusion monster is summoned this way. Oh, okay, sorry. So no, scrap that. Can be it negates the effect, not the card. Okay. I'm being silly. I need to reread Branded Loss more. So he's going to activate Albion the Shrouded Dragon, sending the Branded Regain to draw one card. He's going to get infinite impermanence off the top. Then he's going to activate Bystial Rebellion to get himself a Bystial Magnemite. So whatever Magnemite goes after here, it's probably going to be met with Killua's Magnemite. And Porty's going to say, of course. He's going to banish out the Cobra, and then Magnemite's effect will activate, which will be met by Dragostapelia, shutting it down, so at least it's a bit more of a fair fight, and then he sets the impermanent past his turn. So Killua's going to start his turn by normal summoning his red, special summoning out his Jet. Jet's effect to activate to add will be met by a Dragostapelia. Killua will say that's fine. And then he will link those two off into a Spright Sprine. Spright Sprine will be met by an infinite impermanence. And then he will activate Spright Smashers in Chain to get rid of the Sprine off the field. Hit the Bufalicula to send his Nimble Angler and then get his two Beavers out to keep his plays online. Then he will exit those over into a Giant Spright. Magnemite will chain to summon itself out. He's got to get something online here. He will banish out his Dragon Magic. Special summon the Magnemite. Killua just kind of kept going forward with his turn and summoned out the blue before the resolution of the Magnemite. Blue's effect will activate, grabbing himself another Jet. That Jet's offline at this point. Then he'll activate Triple Tactics to take the Bystial Magnemite. Swing over the Dragostapelia, and then get in for nowhere near lethal. And I'll probably link off the Magnemite here at the end for Elf. Yep, goes into Elf, activates Elf effect. Special summoning out the Nimble Beaver. Exiting him over into Mannequin Cat. And then pass turn. Sporty has to think about this. He says, I know you have Jet in hand. He goes and grabs Fallen of Albaz for the effect. And then draws into his Branded Retribution for turn. Not exactly the greatest. Fallen of Albaz will activate, discarding the Branded Retribution. Elf will chain. At this point, he goes into his Albion, the Branded Dragon. Albion, the Branded Dragon will activate, and then Lost will activate as Chain Link 2, which blocks off Red from being able to activate. And then Retribution will be Chain Link 3. Which adds him back his Branded Fusion to hand. And so with that, able to perfectly chain block out the Spright Red and get into his engine, he will fusion summon the Borreload Fusion Dragon off of the Albion effect. I have never actually read this. What does this say? 2 Dark Dragon monsters. Quick effect. You can target 1 monster you control and 1 card your opponent controls. Destroy them. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 Dark Link monster in your graveyard. Special summon it, but it cannot activate its effect this turn. Okay. So it's got a little bit of quick effect pop going on here. Activate the Branded Fusion to go into Lubellion, the Searing Dragon. Discarding the Despian Tragedy. He's, for whatever reason, resolving that, which would have been on a different chain on its own, but that's fine. He basically says, hey, I kind of see the writing on the wall. Activates the Borreload Furious Dragon's effect. Sends his Lubellion the Searing Dragon. And then Mirror Jade will activate its effect, targeting out the Spright Elf. There we go. And then he will tribute off the Albion to go for the Bystial Lubellion, and Killua will scoop it up. So overall, really showing off, and especially in a high-ranked match, the ability of this deck in competent hands to be able to pull it back off. So let me know in the comments below if you like that duel and what other duels you'd like to see come up in the future. As always, thank you so much for spending y'all's time with me. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you all next time.
Thank you for watching. Try some of these other great duels. If you like what you saw, give us a like and subscribe.